Right. Yep. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into this, man. So we're going to talk a little boxing real quick. It's a quick little video I want to show y'all. So let's get into it, man. Teofimo Lopez basically says that Ryan Garcia sold his soul to the devil. Let's get into this, man. This is very interesting at the end of the day. So I'm gonna let this run. Anyway, fair act use. I don't know what podcast this is. I think it's one of these dudes from DAZN, though. He looks familiar. I forgot what his name was, though. But anyway, Teo's on this particular podcast. So anyway, fair act use. If y'all know this show, definitely go check it out at the end of the day and check out the interview and support the interview and the interviewers. All right. So anyway, let's get into this. Because before I get into it, though, y'all know how I feel about Ryan Garcia with all the stuff that he was doing leading up to this Devin Haney fight. Talking all this Jesus stuff, talking all this. He been to Bohemian Grove and, they held him down and forced him to watch kids get raped, and he got it all on tape and all this stuff that he was alleging, and he's going to drop the footage and all this other stuff, but he never did, okay? He never did, okay? So that's what, to me, was like, yo, this nigga's, he's an agent of chaos, you know what I'm saying? This nigga don't mean none of the shit that he's actually saying. He's just saying it to be saying it. And, that can win over some people at the end of the day. People can be easily deceived. I mean, you got people out here calling Bill Haney and shit deceivers and liars and cappers. I mean, them niggas do be capping. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you, but, when it's Ryan Garcia doing this kind of shit, it's totally ignored. It's totally ignored. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ryan Garcia been doing the biggest capping at the end of the day, and ain't nobody on this nigga helmet about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into this. That everybody was talking about the Ryan Garcia and the Devin Haney in the lead up, right? A lot of people said he's crazy. He's talking about the Illuminati and Bohemian Grove and what he saw with the kids. What is your opinion and take on what he was doing there? Was it all for publicity, or do you think there's truth to it as well?
All right, so there was a point in time that Gatorade came in the mix, and they were interested in me or Ryan Garcia. There was just something that I didn't agree with on how Gatorade wanted to do it, more on that end. And I just said, nah, I'm good. Ryan got the deal the same day. So I was like, oh, so you took it. That Bohemian Grove shit was just the beginning of his end, because they don't kidnap you. You have to be free willing. Remember that.
Okay. And that's something that's that I didn't get why people, is not holding this nigga Ryan Garcia accountable for that shit. Like, bro, you're out here claiming that these people tied you up, tied you up, nigga, and forced you to watch some shit like that in Bohemian Grove. Nigga, you capping, nigga. Straight up and down. Straight up and down, nigga, you capping. You know what I'm saying? You flat out lying out here. You know what I mean? Because like I said, they're not gonna kidnap you, bro, and force you to do all this shit, bro. You're going because you're participating in something that you're obligated to participate in. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's let this keep going though.
They don't kidnap you. You have to be free willing. Remember that. You give up your soul, whatever the case be. God forgave Ryan and gave him the win. But look what's happening with his mother. She got cancer now. It's a give and take in this world. Remember that. Don't you forget that.
See, I didn't know that Ryan Garcia's mother had cancer. You know what I'm saying? But, may his mother get better and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I mean, when it comes down to it, man, that's how it be sometimes, man. When you out here, it's like when Kanye said, remember that freestyle? And when he did back in the day, when he was like, I sold my soul to the devil. I know it was a crappy deal, but at least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. And everybody was, in like shock that he said that shit. But, we all know what happens with the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, a lot of these rappers signed to I mean, even the industry, the labels will will sacrifice their artists. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what happens. And then when you see these artists that blow up and reach out, like I said, bro, there's not one artist, there's not one who done blew up and made it to the top of the top without having to give up somebody, man. It is what it is. I mean, when you think about Meg Thee Stallion, her mother, Kanye West, his mother. You see what's going on with Ryan Garcia right now. You know, his mother got cancer and shit like that after, his biggest win. You know what I mean? So, a lot came with that. I'm not saying that Ryan all the way sold out, at the end of the day, but if he's making all this money and this, that, and the third, bro, them people got a hold of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. There's no way around it. You know what I mean? They're not letting you do all this shit, bro, and you not be a part of that shit. They just not letting you do all that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. People, even when you think about people in political seats and stuff like that. This is why when it comes down to stuff like the Jeffrey Epstein list and all this other shit, this is why they're not releasing none of that shit. How is it that we know everything about Donald Trump and this, that, and the third, but we don't know nothing about the Jeffrey Epstein list? How is it we know about whatever's going on with Hunter Biden and shit like that, but we don't know about that Epstein list, okay? We don't know about all the things that happened on Epstein Island, you know what I'm saying? And there's been people that came out and spoke out about it, but for whatever weird-ass reason, people don't care about that. They more caring about Diddy slamming his little broad to the ground and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But nobody cares about the Epstein list with all these powerful people who's been alleged to SAing people and R-wording people, you know what I'm saying? And men and women and children, okay? But, for whatever reason, the media is not banging down the door wanting to cover this kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, let's keep going.
And in this world, it's he'll hit you right where you hurt the most, and that's your love, just your mother. I mean, even Tupac said it, "Dear Mama." There's no greater love than a mother's love. I feel for his mom, and may God put his blessing and miracle in there. And I wish him nothing but the best in him and his family outside of the sport. I could talk more shit about him, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all got a life outside. I mean, even Tupac said it, "Dear Mama." There's no greater love than a mother's love. I feel for his mom, and may God put his blessing and miracle in there. And I wish him nothing but the best in him and his family outside of the sport. I could talk more shit about him, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all got a life outside of this shit. That Bohemian Grove shit, he volunteered.
That's the rule, right? It's like hidden in plain sight.
Hidden in plain sight.
We don't lie to you. We put it right in front of you.
Right.
Let you make the decision.
And that's what a lot of times is what's really, like, I don't want to say spooky about a lot of this shit, but it's just very weird and funny about a lot of this shit because it's really all right there. It just depends on whether or not you believe in it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, these folks they really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it $1 bean with y'all. They don't be giving a fuck, bro. The shit be right in your face, and a nigga still finds some way, man, I don't know, dog. That sounds like some hocus pocus kind of shit, dog. I don't know about all that. All right, you know what I'm saying? But see, like I said, these folks know that, a lot of shit they can give you they can give you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of people are not gonna really buy into it. You know what I'm saying? Most people are gonna be like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's real. I don't think they're doing that to children. I don't think that the agenda's that or the agenda's this. I don't think that. I don't think that. And shit be right in your face. But like I said, man, that's why they say, that's why I love that's why I love the term of is lonely at the top. You know what I'm saying? And that don't necessarily mean like athletic kind of participating in sports or participating in education and shit like that. It's just, when it comes down to like, you could use that shit when it comes down to truth. You know what I mean? When it comes down to truth, at the end of the day, it's a very lonely game. You know what I'm saying? Very lonely, man, when you're dealing with truth a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? If you somebody that tells the truth and, you're not going to hold your tongue, if something's this or something's that, something's not right, you're going to speak on it, this, that, and the third. Just be prepared to be by yourself a lot. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, with you saying the truth a lot of the times, it's going to rub 90% of the people off the wrong way. Point blank, period. So, it's going to be a lonely game. If you out here trying to tell niggas about goddamn Biden and motherfuckers, you around a bunch of people that like Joe Biden, when it comes to those kind of conversations, you're going to be the odd man out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that works. You know what I mean? And it might even get your ass hated at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's just anything. Even if you use sports, you might be around a bunch of people that don't like the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? But you like the Boston Celtics and you arguing for that. It's going to be lonely at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And people might start to hate your ass because of that. You know what I'm saying? Might have some ill will because you out here liking the Celtics and shit, and they like LeBron or the Lakers or the Bulls or, Dallas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is, man. I ain't going to do this. This video ain't going to be too long. I just wanted to come up here and talk about this, man, because Ryan Garcia, man, what this dude did into the build-up, man, and then, like I said, he out here popping dirty and shit like that, and then trying to lie about that, and then uses Jesus, God, and this how I knew, like, this nigga is not serious about the shit that he's saying at the end of the day, because, nigga, if the nigga knew anything about the Bible, Jesus is not that nigga name, bro. You know that, know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest Bible person, but, like I said, I've been to church and shit like that, Bible study and all this other shit. That J wasn't even, the letter J is pretty much a new fucking letter at the end of the day. So Jesus definitely wasn't that nigga name, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But so for this nigga to be running around doing all this shit and he saying all these scriptures and shit like that, whenever, and what's that, that's the way to deceive people. You know what I'm saying? What's that scripture that they said? And then, they get out. Y'all, listen, I'm going to tell y'all niggas right now, just on YouTube in general, and just in life in general, y'all got to be careful with niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? That'll throw a scripture out there and, the motherfucking, because, if you somebody who moving with good intentions at the end of the day, somebody that knows scripture and shit like that, and that can pop these scriptures out and this, that, and the third, you'll think that these niggas are good people, and sometimes they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not. You know what I mean? And Ryan Garcia is a clear indication of that. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's a hell of a deceiver at the end of the day. I mean, one hell of a deceiver at the end of the day. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Man cheated a man, tested positive for PEDs. The man cheated him with coming in through. He knew he was coming in at 143. You see what I'm saying? So just an arch deceiver all the way through and through. You know what I mean? And so if you had to ask me, did Ryan Garcia sell out? Yes, I think all them niggas sold out. Y'all know I fuck with Tank Davis, but I think Tank sold out. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank sold out, man. It is what it is. With Tank out here, getting his nails painted and shit like that, like you seen Drake doing this kind of shit. Drake sold out. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas be selling out, bro. You know what I mean? And it's sad because, these niggas got real talents and shit like that, and they let these folks come through and, do what they do. You know what I mean? And it's always, you want to see people be talented and but like I said, these demons and shit, bro, they gotta come through and they gotta have hands on that. So when you start to elevate like that and get up in them kind of spaces, you know what I'm saying? Them demons got to be a part of that shit at the end of the day. If not, then you probably never gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You can make it. You know what I mean? You ever wonder why there's a lot of one-hit wonders in the music industry? You know what I'm saying? It ain't because the nigga can't make music or the nigga trash. It's because they not gonna push your shit no more. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, you ain't trying to get down with the get down, nigga? Oh, all right, okay, all right, cool. Nigga, we made you number one, right? It wasn't really because your shit was thumping, but it wasn't because, nigga, you really like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Yash Karab because he's somebody I've been listening to for years, bruh, years. And he's talked about the music industry and how that shit be playing. And I literally watched this shit happen for like 10 years. And I watched it. And I continue, even with these new artists that I'm seeing now, I'm still seeing the same patterns. And it's like, yo, at some point in time, a lot of the shit the nigga was saying was absolutely the truth. But like I said, sometime, bro, when you say the truth, the shit be sounding so crazy that it's hard to believe. It's like, nigga, I don't know, man. This nigga on that conspiracy theory shit. Man, that nigga don't know what he talking about. That nigga dumb. You know what I'm saying? That nigga retarded. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. But then as the years go by, you start to look, you start to pay attention, you start to catch on to shit. You like, damn, nah, that nigga was right. It's almost like, for instance, like when I do these videos and I talk about politics, right? A lot of shit I be saying be wild crazy, right? Give it 2-3 years, it don't seem so crazy no more. Why? Because nigga, it's the truth at this point, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But that's how I feel like when I'm in with Yash Kara. I believed a lot of shit he was saying anyway, right off the back. But when I'm watching it now, I'm seeing it happen in another generation. You know what I'm saying? In my generation, it was the 50 Cents, the Lil Waynes, the Jay-Z's, the Nas's and shit. I mean, Nas had a whole verse talking about how he was, what was it? What was that verse on You're the Man? And like I said, they took that verse off. You could find it probably on YouTube, but they took that verse off of the album. You know what I mean? Like now, if you go type in Nas You're the Man, they're not gonna hear that verse. That nigga Nas said, he said, church in my hand was a preacher's blood. I swallowed dirt from a graveyard. In need of love, I vomit. Blood residue. I want revenue. Dreaming. What the fuck he said? The nigga said it drove me crazy the day I drank my own urine, my own semen with a nine in my brain. Give me time to explain women in fast car. That's a nigga saying he sold out, bro. That's a nigga saying he sold out. They took that verse off of You're the Man. You see what I'm saying? So, and I couldn't believe that shit when I heard it. I was like, damn, this nigga Nas really said that shit in the verse. You know what I'm saying? So he really gave niggas the ritual on his verse. The music industry said, nah, we can't have that in there, fam. Nah, you're going to have to take this shit out. But, I think that was one of the albums that got bootlegged. So that verse was running around. You know what I mean? So it was what it was. Was it Illmatic? Yeah, I think it was Illmatic. Illmatic. Yeah, it was on Illmatic. Yeah, Illmatic. Damn, I might be wrong. Was it on Illmatic? I think it was on Illmatic. It was either Illmatic or Stillmatic, one of the two. Anyway, but yeah, not like I said, bro. These, it's not far fetched, man. You know what I mean? So I know y'all see Ryan Garcia talking this Jesus shit and all this other shit, man. That nigga is playing with them people, man. He playing with them people, man. It is what it is. They're not going to allow Ryan Garcia to get up that high like that without, especially making as much money without him willingly participating in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga running around here talking all this. He's no different from them QAnon niggas, right? You know how them QAnon niggas be out here and they be making these videos. Yeah, man. Trust in the plan, all this dumbass shit they out. We got intel, like military intel is gonna be out here giving intel to niggas on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. You know what I mean? But you get a lot of people that believe in that shit, and they be out here donating money to these people and shit like that. Oh yeah, man, go stock up on this, man. Yeah, man. It's gonna be 12 days of darkness. All this whole 12 days of darkness shit. Then you got people running around here donating money to them. Then they running around to the stores like a chicken with their head cut off and shit, thinking that power gonna go out and the military gonna come through and arrest Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton and shit. And then all these people get ready for all this shit. Then the day come and nothing happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing happen. Then these people get out here with no shame. Them QAnon niggas come out here with no shame and literally be like, yeah, man, everything is not on the timing, on what it's supposed to be timing, da-da-da-da-da, and then they give you some mumbo jumbo shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from these people, man. These people are arch deceivers, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people in the entertainment and Hollywood, even in politicians, nigga, arch deceivers. You know what I'm saying? Through and through, straight up and down. All these niggas is arch deceivers. You know what I'm saying? Working for them demons at the end of the day. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? They get us as the people who sit up here arguing amongst each other on who's better and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, they all playing for the same team, regardless. You know what I mean? You get these like for instance, you see these protests and shit like that. These shits are sanctioned by the city. They know about these protests that's coming. They go to city halls and they put in a fucking whatchamacallit. These people don't just jump out the blue. All this shit be staged, yo. You know what I mean? So I just need y'all to understand a lot of that shit because we in election year. This Trump and Biden shit is getting crazy right now. It's about to start getting crazy. Like I told y'all before, though, if you had to vote for anybody, I would tell niggas to vote for Trump. You can't vote Biden. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it. Either vote Trump or vote somebody else that's aligning with somebody who's going to do something for the American people first. You know what I'm saying? So whatever party, nigga, it could be the Tea Party, nigga, the Green Party, nigga, the birthday party, nigga. I don't give a fuck. But you go voting Democrat, nigga, you just asking for it, fam. You're literally asking for it at the end of the day. You're doing it to you. You're cheddar bobbing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ancient American community. Y'all niggas is cheddar bobbing yourself, getting out here voting for Biden. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into a quick video about that at the end of the day. But I just wanted to talk about this, man, because Ryan Garcia has been going around here, bro, just being an arch deceiver. You know what I'm saying? Pulling scriptures and shit like that. Like he really somebody of the most high and shit. You know what I mean? When the nigga's really not. You know what I'm saying? He really not. He playing with them demons at the end of the day. It is what it is. Do I think he sold his soul to the devil? He not the only one. Let me say that for the Ryan Garcia fans that's going to jump in the comment section and shit and be all in their feelings and shit like that. You know, the people that look up to Ryan Garcia, because I get it, bro. When it's somebody that you love and you're a fan of and, you know, who's accomplished great things and shit, bro, you tend to hold on to these people. I understand, bro, because I've been there. Bro. I've been fanned out before. You know what I'm saying? A nigga been fanned out before. You don't want to believe certain things. Like, nah, man. No way, man. Nah, man. Nah, ain't no way, man. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, nigga. They got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't do that, nigga, you probably wouldn't really, they wouldn't be as accomplished as they were. You know what I'm saying? Even with, like somebody like Dwayne Wade. I know Dwayne Wade, my guy, right? Dwayne Wade was like, you know, as far as like in my teenage years and stuff like that, like Dwayne Wade I was fanned out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. I was fanned out. That was my guy right there. But he sold out. You know what I'm saying? He started dressing really weird. You know what I'm saying? Low key gay. You know what I'm saying? Low key Dwayne Wade started dressing gay. You know, to the point I had to hear about it. Yeah, man, what's up with your boy, man, out here? Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you get out here, he gets retired and shit, and now he got a transgender son and shit, you know what I'm saying? Got his son in strip clubs and shit like that, participating in pride parades and shit. Now, motherfuckers do what they want to do with their kids, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, he had to give up something at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And he gave up his son, and it's ironic that his son's name is Zion, you know what I'm saying? It's very fucking ironic. The son he chose to make this way is a son that his name is Zion. You know what I mean? So that's very you know, like I said, man, it is what it is. Like as I'm older now, I'm disappointed in Dwayne Wade, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not disappointed into a sense of, you know, it's devastating to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm grown now, you know what I'm saying? And I understand the game now, you know what I'm saying? I understand that shit a little bit better than what I used to when I wasn't paying attention to a lot of that shit. But it just kind of is what it is, man. That's why you don't put all your faith into celebrities and entertainers, and you can respect them for their craft and what they do, but you don't know what them people are doing to obtain and keep that spot. You know what I'm saying? They're doing a lot of devilish work, you know what I'm saying, to keep them spots at the end of the day. So, you know, they're not regular, everyday, hardworking people that get out there and bust their ass on the grind and shit like that. They selling out, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? I mean, like I said, you got a lot of people even in everyday life that's selling out and selling their soul and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, don't just think the music industry is the only shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas is selling completely out. You know what I mean? You might work for somebody that's sold completely out. You know what I mean? Who praises demons all goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? You work with them. You probably have lunch breaks with them and y'all motherfucker eat together and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas serve a whole entity at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, man. But, for the Ryan Garcia fans, that's going to be upset in the comment section because I know some of you niggas is going to be typing. Y'all going to be upset crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia is a man of God. Well, in the Bible, it tells you not to worship gods. That's what it tells you not to do. But, whatever, y'all niggas smart, right? Y'all got it. That's y'all boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, God said, you know what I'm saying? What God? What God you talking about? Because there's multiple gods running around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple gods. So that's what I'm saying. What God is this nigga praying to? You know what I'm saying? Because in the Bible, it tells you don't worship gods. Don't worship wooden stones and shit like that, right? It tells you those things not to do it. It tells you that the nigga name ain't Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, Jesus, Caesar Borgia is the image of Jesus. The white Jesus niggas be seeing is Caesar Borgia at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's not Jesus, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because the description of Jesus, or what they call, what the so-called name Jesus, that nigga, it looked like me. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? That's what that nigga looked like. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. But, hey, man, hopefully y'all don't across those paths where y'all running around here selling y'all soul, sacrificing people y'all love and shit like that for a demonic game. You know what I'm saying? For a demonic game at the end of the day. So hopefully y'all not participating and don't participate and follow niggas like Ryan Garcia doing dumb shit. Now, as far as Teo goes, I don't know if Teo sold out or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with y'all on that one. I don't know if Teo sold out. Teo might not have sold out. He might have. But for him to turn down the deal, it just let it be known that he has some form of probably integrity to him. You know what I'm saying? At least some form of integrity to him. You know what I mean? And a lot of times too, when you get people that sell out, a lot of times, they start to tattoo themselves all over the place. And shout out to Yash for putting niggas on game about that too. A lot of niggas you see when they sell out because they do a lot of crazy shit. They get tattoos all over the place, and they normally been through a lot of shit. They either seen a lot of shit or they've been through really physical abuse. You know what I'm saying? Sexual abuse. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And with Ryan Garcia, you see when he first came in the game, nigga ain't really had no tattoos like that. As he started to get popular, get bigger, sponsorships, this, that, and the third. Now this nigga getting a bunch of tattoos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis, another one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I fuck with these people, but I could be a fan and just admire a nigga for what he do. You know what I'm saying? But as far as getting out here going for bat for niggas, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, this is the game that these niggas decided to play. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, and you hate to see it, man. I hate to see it for especially for the ancient American motherfuckers. I hate to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is better than that, but niggas want that light. They want that money so bad that they literally sell out for it, man. They want that scheme, plot. They coming for the number one spot. They want that number one spot so bad, man, that they willing to do some things for that. You know what I mean? So it's very unfortunate, man. But and this goes on, like I said, in anything you can think of, bro, is going on there. It's going on in our military, nigga. It's going on in our political. It's going on your university campuses and shit like that. It's going on in your nigga McDonald's franchises, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Anything you can really think of, nigga. Trust me, it's going down there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is selling out. Niggas is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And niggas be willing to do that shit too, man. You know what I mean? It's almost like, you ever work with somebody who's like a complete kiss ass? Like, damn, nigga, like, sheesh, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga, god damn, bro. That's a nigga that be willing to sell out. And that nigga will sell anybody and everybody out to get that position. Point blank, period. You gotta be careful for niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? I've worked around, and I currently work around niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be trusting them niggas for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's me in general, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, some of these niggas they be real bad with it, bro. It'd be like, god damn, you a fake ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, god damn, this nigga fake. You know what I'm saying? This is one fake ass, hoe ass nigga at the end of the day. And they ain't even gotta be niggas all the time, but man, that shit be like, nigga, damn, nigga, you a fake ass bitch. You know what I mean? But it be what it be, man. It be what it be, man. So, keep your integrity in this shit at the end of the day, and that's all you really can do, man. And try to install that within, if you got kids, install that within your kids. Or friends and shit like that, man. Just trying to install that integrity within them. At least bring it up. Motherfuckers gonna make their own decisions, period. But yeah, man, keep your integrity intact, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out here selling out. A lot of these people, man, they get out here, sell out, and they regret a lot of this shit at the end of the day. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times these folks get out here and, as they start to get towards their dying day, they start to regret a lot of that shit at the end of the day because they know where they're going. You know what I'm saying? They already know where they're going. They get out there and they start wanting to repent and shit like that. Tell truths and shit like that. Majority of people you see in the industry, once the industry is done with them, that's when they start telling the whole. That's when I'm telling you, when they hot and got it popping, nigga, notice them niggas don't never tell no truth about what's really going on in the industry. It's only when them niggas is burnt out, flamed out at the end of the day, do they want to get out here and start talking about the industry. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew Ryan Garcia was playing games, because it's like, nigga, the industry's not done with you, fam. You still got a lot going on. So for this nigga to make it seem like he was against it and all that, it was just deceiving niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Ryan Garcia is a whole demon running around the streets, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. But anyway, I hope his mama gets well, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, because, that's nothing to play with as far as his mom having cancer and shit like that. Hopefully they not lying about that to get niggas off Ryan's ass for cheating, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what deceivers do. Deceivers will play little games like this. How many of y'all know a bitch that you know what I mean, you wanted to stop fucking with the bitch, now all of a sudden this bitch acting crazy and you know what I mean, she motherfucking talking about she gonna kill herself and, this, that, and the third just to keep your ass there, you know what I'm saying? So, a female could pull some shit off like that. I ain't gonna say that her fake like she got cancer. She ain't got no cancer. She just doing that shit so people get off her son's ass for cheating. You know what I'm saying? Popping dirty for PEDs and shit like that. So who knows? Who knows? But if she does genuinely have cancer and going through problems and shit like that, I hope that, she gets well, you know what I'm saying? And is able to overcome that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no ill will towards Ryan Garcia, period, you know what I'm saying? What that nigga do is what that nigga do, you know what I mean? It ain't my business, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day one. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all.